everyone, this is Aishwarya once again. I hope you guys enjoyed my last Slay MBA with Aishwarya. So I am back here with the part 2 of the previous one, which is MBA Lingo. And in this video again, I'm going to be talking about the next 5 MBA Lingos which were not covered there and how you are going to actually use them in your business school life. So let's begin. Sixth on the list is SWOT analysis. Now this is something all of you guys might have already done, heard, and might have actually executed or made use of it in your job or in your academic career. But this is again going to be one of the MBA lingos that you are going to do it every time whenever there is a project or whenever you are actually delivering a presentation. You would have to do SWOT analysis. So again, I'm going to do a detailed video on it, but for just this video, SWOT analysis, SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Just so you know, strengths and weaknesses are internal to the organization and opportunities and threats are external to the organization. SWOT analysis is a strategic planning technique that provides assessment tools. So it's a planning technique, and it's you can also call it as a framework which is used to evaluate a company's competitive position and to develop strategic planning. Okay, so that is what do you mean by SWOT analysis. Moving on to the 7th one on the list is competitive advantage. Okay, now this is a common term which all of you guys would be knowing, but what do you mean by competitive advantage and how it is an MBA lingo? Again, very common word, very common term that you're going to see use in your MBA career. So what do you mean by competitive advantage? It refers to all the factors that allows a company to produce goods and services better or more cheaply than its rivals. Yes, you got me right. So these factors allow the productive entity to generate more sales or superior margins compared to its market rivals. Now, competitive advantages are attributed to a variety of factors that includes your cost structure, branding, quality of the product and the distribution network, intellectual property, and customer service. Now, competitive advantage is something what makes an entity's products or services more desirable to customers than that of any other rival. So these can also be broken down into comparative advantages and differential advantages. Now, comparative advantage is nothing but a company's ability to produce something more efficiently than a rival, which obviously leads to greater profit margins. Whereas if I talk about your differential advantage, it's a company's products are seen both as unique and higher quality relative to those of a competitor. So these are another 2 criteria that it could be broken down into. Next on the list is, which is number 8, is go-to-market. So this is again one of the terms that you will be using. What is go-to-market? Go-to-market is the strategy for how a company plans to reach its customers within a market. Now, if I have to get into the definition, so it's essentially a plan of how a company is going to release a product after it has been developed and how it will be sold and promoted within the marketplace. So the strategy is one that uses the internal and external resources of a business, advertises the overarching value of a product, and it also attempts to gain a competitive advantage in the market over its competitors. So just so that you understand, a product has been developed, how this product should be put in the market and how to launch that product is nothing but your go-to-market strategy. So almost towards the end, 9th on the list we have is ROI. ROI, which you all know, is return on investment, and it is basically a financial metric that is widely used to measure the probability of gaining a return from an investment. So an investment that you made, what's the return that you're going to get? That is how you actually calculate the return on investment. It's a ratio that compares the gain or loss from an investment relative to its cost. Okay, so what's the cost that you have put it and what's your gain or what's the loss? It is as useful evaluating the potential return from a standalone investment as it is comparing returns from several investments. So return on investment is an approximate measure of your investment's profitability. How profitable has been your investment? So it's a measure of that. And it has a wide range of applications. It can be used to measure the profitability of a stock investment when deciding whether or not I should invest or purchase in a business, or evaluate the results of a real estate transaction. Alright, so the last but not the least, 10th on the list we have is paradigm shift. So this is again one word that you have been using, and you read in newspapers, in business news, technology news. So what is paradigm shift? Paradigm shift is a major change in the concepts and practices of how something works or how it is accomplished. So a paradigm shift very often happens when new technology is introduced that radically alters the production process of good or a service. So although the idea of paradigms has been around for quite some time, the concept was explored by physicist and philosopher Thomas Kuhn. So in the business world, if I have to explain you what a paradigm shift is, it's often a change in the perception of how things should be thought about, done or made. And it requires entire departments to be eliminated or created sometimes. In some cases, even millions or even billions of dollars of new equipment need to be purchased if a business is planning for a paradigm shift. Reacting well to key paradigm shifts have a lot to do with the long-term success of a business. Now, such in the case of assembly line, which created a substantial paradigm shift in the auto industry as well as other areas of manufacturing as well. So this is all from this video series of MBA Lingos. So if you guys have not watched my first MBA Lingo, so the top 5 MBA Lingos are covered there and the next 5 were covered in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, found them very informative. If you enjoyed these, do share it with your friends who actually need them, and there is a like button there. Click on the like button. There is a bell icon also there. If you click on the bell icon, you would get daily notifications for all of my Slay MBA with Aishwarya videos, and I'm waiting for all your comments, so do let me know how are you finding these videos. Okay, so this is Aishwarya signing off. I'm going to see you next Saturday with another Slay MBA with Aishwarya video. Bye bye.